Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I really like the theme for this month, which is live what you believe. I try to do that every day of my life, live what I believe. And I remember, phrases that I've heard over the past. Actions speak louder than words. That's one of those same things. What we do certainly speaks volumes more, excuse me, than what we say. And I find sometimes that we say some things just out of habit. Have a nice day. Hey, how you doing? That kind of stuff. And really not caring about how they're doing and maybe not wanting to know how their day's been. So I'm going to share a story with you. And family members might call this a Tim story, because Tim stories tend to go this way, and then they go off, and then maybe they come back on topic, and maybe they don't. And I've been plenty of times when I tell a story, and it's like, what was I talking about? What's the original point? So anyway, I'm going to share with you my polylog epiphany. The polylog epiphany. Several weeks back, it's probably first part of the month, I decided that I was going to clean our fountain that's outside of our house. It's a 3-tier fountain. I love it. I just love the sound of the water, and Susan and I both enjoy it. Well, I hadn't cleaned it all year because there were polylogs in it. And Susan and I thought, we want to let those polylogs grow. So they turn into frogs and hop out of the pond and do their thing. I'm not comfortable with the idea of tossing them out with, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. But I'd gotten tired. After several months, I'd gotten tired of the fact that we didn't get to enjoy our fountain. And so it was probably a Sunday afternoon. So I spent Sunday afternoon going through this area, I don't know, 20 gallons or so of this pond water now. And I was scooping it out with a cup. And I was gently pouring out the water because I wanted to make sure that I didn't throw any polylogs out. And I realized as I was doing this that there was some little snails in there, and there was this other little thing that looked like almost like a translucent little shrimp or lobster or some kind of creature in there. So I was gently picking all of these out, and I had cleaned the second level of the pond or the fountain, and I was gently taking them out and putting them into this clean water as I went through. And Susan had come out at one point and said, boy, you're taking a lot of time on cleaning out the fountain. And I thought, well, I really don't. Over the last couple of years, I've really had this sense that I don't want to intentionally kill something. I don't know what little part of the universal puzzle it plays, but there is a part of it. So that's kind of one of my personal journeys. And so I said, so I don't want to kill these things. I want to save each one of these polylogs that I can, and it was a long process. So as my mind began to wander, I thought, why is it that I'm spending so much time saving these polylogs when I'm perfectly comfortable eating a hamburger or bacon? And how did that fit in there? And I realized the way it fit is I wasn't connected to that. If I needed to be connected to killing a cow or killing a pig to eat, I'd probably make different choices. And so I thought, and this goes along with living what we believe, if we are all divine, if there is a purpose for all of us, I'm not comfortable making that choice. Because it's my belief that we all are, in fact, divine creatures. We all have spirit, every living thing. I'm still working on the part where Sandy will talk about, rocks having consciousness and things like that, but I'm working on that. So I thought, this is really the way it is. This is really the way it is. And I said in my mind, and so it is. And so it is. That's a truth. And I realized that those 4 words, I knew it was 9 letters, but those 4 words are extremely powerful words. You know, they're directive, they're inspirational, they're challenging. They're also, I mean, if we put out, you know, if everyone shouted out an adjective for what that phrase meant, there would be those kind of words. They're powerful, excuse me. They're powerful, powerful words. The word that would not be put out is there is no ambiguity to those words. And those words are direction to us. And so it is. And it's one of the keys of science. It's one of the keys of science of mind. And so it is. We live what we believe. And that is one of the things that we declare every Sunday. And perhaps when we're cleaning out ponds. And so it is. And life would be so much easier for all of us if there was some ambiguity in that. If it was, and so it might be. Wouldn't that be easier? And so it might be. It would certainly be an easier way to live. But it's, and so it is. And so it is leaves no room for choice. I can't pick who's divine. I can't choose who is connected. I can't choose who's the light of God. I can't choose who is inspired by God. We all are. And so it is. And I'm not living what I believe if I say we're all the energy of God, except for the homeless guy over there. He's not. I can't be living what I believe if I say we're all connected to Spirit, except the illegal immigrants, they're not. There is no otherness. Everything is from Spirit, and everything is of Spirit. It's not convenient. It's not comfortable. It's not, and so it might be. It's, and so it is. And if I'm going to repeat those phrases, if those are things that I'm going to declare on a regular basis, I better walk my talk. And so it is.
Wonderful. Bravo.